so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it, no kidding. In front of your building, sitting on the steps feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, but you know how it go. I'm front line every time it's on. Flow, run and shoot pro, 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, on the boat, then dock that Tulum just love. Listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Cruising, my cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, y'all blew it. They tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse them. This ain't that weirdo rap you used to. I'm a urban legend, South Central in a certain section. Can't express how I curb detectives. Guesses, evidence of a divine presence. Blessings, held me down at times I seem reckless. Got an L but got an E for effort. Dropped him off in the Mojave Desert, then left him. Ain't no answer to these trick questions. Money making nip, straighten out my jewelry on my dresser. Well known, flick up and clothes, snatch from Rico's till T-shows. Whatever, playing chess, not checkers. Well, you clever. See, bro, if you ain't living by the street code, been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw, I can never view you as my equal. Wanna hear your CD fault? I'm finna take it there. This time around, I'ma make it clear. Spoke some things into the universe and they appear. I say it's worth it, I won't say it's fair. Find your purpose or you wasting there. Though y'all scared. Eyes open, I can see it clear. They don't make them bar none, they don't make them real. They don't make it where I'm from, they don't take it here. They ain't seeing due time, I be making meals. Bossed up in this game, I've been making deals. Get your lawyer on the phone, we can make it real. I got checks and balance, I flex dramatic. Another 50 on my neck, it's my reckless habit.
Everyone is in their seat here in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. The Heat will play just this one game on the road before. Before returning back home to Miami. And, of course, Luka Doncic. A new phase in his career, playing today as a Cleveland Cavalier for the first time.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
Now, here's Bridges. Aldridge down low. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barnes. Well, you can expect the threes to fly tonight, Brent. Both of these teams are full of sharpshooters.
Well, which team gets hot first, Kevin, I think is going to be most important. Shooting is rhythm. How do you establish that rhythm? You got to move the ball, move yourself. And maybe the team that gets hot first is going to be the one that ultimately comes out on top.
Now, here's Doncic. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson.
Now, I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. Now, he laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. They mentioned how, with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Devin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Doncic. Devin Booker missing his last shot.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And Doncic throws it down.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points, you gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Now that's the way it's done. Take and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Here's Booker. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And so Booker will bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot goes down. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Barnes. Here we go.
about Harrison Barnes playing with a little bit of flair out there?
Booker with no one around, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
The three for Doncic. It's rebounded by Salon. There's the drive. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Aldridge misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
The Cavaliers trailing. Up top, Doncic. 6 points for him. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Well, how about that? LaMarcus still with that size can go up and power it through.
Booker looking around. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Doncic outside. Pass to Aldridge. Here's Barnes. Back to Aldridge. And it's Miami with the rebound. 1:51 left to play here in the first. Here's Salon. Done covering. Shooting. Foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First one falls for him. Good on both. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Doncic outside. Barnes outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
All kinds of ways Barnes can hurt you with the basketball. He's sneaky fast with that release.
Here's Booker. Anunoby right side. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Booker outside. Pass to Hendricks. Booker inside. 10 points for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 12.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Salon. And he drives in. Lays it up off the glass. Salon's got his second bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Right side Aldridge. Out to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. Aldridge's shot is good.
How about the stretch arms there of Aldridge? Awesome at using those to gobble up a second chance opportunity.
Booker with a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confidence.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Heat.
right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proven to be an effective tool for them.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. LaVine, that's good. LaVine's got his first points of the night.
And over the years, LaVine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Back to Porter. Stolen by LaVine. On the wing, Williams. Outside, LaVine. And LaVine with the slam.
And there's a reason LaVine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
To the inside. Back to Sharp. With the floater. It's hauled in by Achua.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
We know, Brett, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA, and Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
And the shot goes in.
And defenses are trying to get Jarrett Allen to shoot that kind of shot. This time, it didn't work.
Pass to Joe. Fires the three. The dunk by Achua.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
And that size and versatility make Jarrett Allen so hard to defend.
Outside, LaVine. Off target from outside. Miami leading by 4. Here's Porter. And there's the drive.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And LaVine, here we go. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fella. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And a wide-open look for Porter. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Porter so developed with that long-range shot. Beautiful form on it.
Pass to Joe. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Heat with the lead. And here's Sharpe. Still yet to score. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Joe. On the wing, LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
And way to seize the opportunity. LaVine just smashing that one home.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to Booker. The tray. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Doncic. He has 6. Booker outside. Anunoby left side. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
Anunoby's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
Really solid in the catch-and-shoot game. Anunoby always ready to fire.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Aldridge down low. And the dunk by Aldridge.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
.133 left to play in the first half. Done outside. Here's Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Done shot's good. And now just a 3-point Heat lead.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Pass to Salon. Shoots a 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The 3 for Doncic. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Barnes, right side. Outside Aldridge. Bridges, no one around him. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Salon. 8 points for him. Good chance here for Booker. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot.
I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but we wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat lead. By 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Booker outside. Good kick out to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
With a little zest that time, Anunoby unleashing that athleticism at the rim.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Strong finish inside from Booker.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Pass to Levine. Back to Doncic. Outside Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Such a gifted scorer. When Levine is this locked in, the defense is in for a long night.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Booker hammers it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Aldridge double teamed. It's Davis on the wing. And stolen by Booker. And it's the Heat on the break. Pass to Salon. Driving the lane. And stolen by Aldridge. Doncic outside. From downtown, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The kick out to Aldridge. On the wing, Doncic. Back to Aldridge. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Aldridge has got 8.
And Aldridge is just so long, which is what makes him so effective. Close to the basket.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Sharp. Down low. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Barnes up top. 5 points in the game. And so Allen will bring it up for the Heat. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Drills the three-pointer. And now an 8-point Heat lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Levine's shot is off. And here are the Heat now. Here's Porter. That one drops for him. He's got 10.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Joe with it. Nothing on the board. Levine wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Porter. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. And they double up Allen. 4 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Porter. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Porter's got 7 points for the quarter.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
The Heat leading by 9. Here's Sharp. The kick out to Porter. From deep. Rebound by Williams. 1:57 left in the third. Now here's Levine. He's got 18. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
It's LeVert on the wing. Scoreless thus far. And that one's good by Porter. 1:25 left to play in the third. Here's Levine. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And good job by Levine fighting for that position.
The Heat with the lead. And here's Sharp. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Sharp. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Nobody near Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. Miami leading by 7 to the paint. Williams with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up from the arc. The kick out to Barnes. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Miami leading by 7. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Out to the right wing. "12 seconds left in the third. Doncic left side. 4 seconds left. Doncic explodes off the drive. What a slam!
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the tip.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
51.
And so it's the Miami Heat.
59.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Levine up top. Pass to Doncic. Back to Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Levine's got 25 points in the game.
Great preparation by Levine. Getting to his... and set to let it fly.
And they go to the intentional foul. And it's the Heat with the ball. Booker draws the double. Pass to Dillingham. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is... time.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Salon. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. And done over to help. For 3, Booker. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And here's Doncic from the arc. No good there.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Three-pointer. Doncic drops the hammer.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Miami leading by 5. Booker outside. Here's the screen. Fades away. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half. Doncic left side. Doncic gets it to go inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Sinks the triple.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
But both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Doncic steps on the gas. Nice crossover to get that one. Doncic has got 19 points. Booker outside. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Salon. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. It's game timing. Cleveland as the crowd looks to cheer on the Cavaliers. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And, of course, Stephen Curry. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him, though.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now Dillingham, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Fires from the line. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Levine. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Elite athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Booker with it. Bridges covering. Sharp. Pass to Hendricks. Booker outside. Fades and shoots. They get it back. Back to Sharp. Booker outside. Overdone. No good from Booker.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
And Doncic, here we go. Good D by Anunoby. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now, Booker. He's just been too hard to handle at the offensive end. His scoring average is just under 34 points a game. Again, the miss by Booker. Cavaliers trailing. Outside Levine. And there's the drive. And Levine. throws it down.
Boy, you love the footwork of Levine, the ability to shift pace, tough cover on the drive.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And so Booker will bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 1. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around, and the rotations have to be on point. So it's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Doncic. Following the 3 by Miami that went in. And timeout is called by Erik Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2